but at this moment, was challenged by a common quality poison tail scorpion. Hell Gale Wolf opened its bloody mouth directly, and unleashed its ultimate move, accompanied by a roar. A thick black pillar of fire erupted from Hell Gale, affecting the surrounding air intensely, causing distortions. This was Hell Gale Wolf's ultimate move, Hell Roar. Hellfire could bypass the enemy's armor defenses, and directly inflict real damage on the enemy. The terrifying flames were like a giant sword, piercing through the poison tail scorpion's body. After a while, the temperature of the air dropped. In the shattered ruins, the poison tail scorpion turned into a black lump. At this moment, the system prompt congratulated the host for hunting a demon beast, and rewarded a bottle of insight enhancing potion. After the jade beast consumed the insight enhancing potion, it could significantly increase its insight, and learn advanced combat skills. Even though it was only at the initial level, it could surpass levels, and learn techniques that only mature or complete forms of beasts could learn. At this moment, the whole scene fell silent, and I calmly walked to the poison tail scorpion's corpse, picked up a green crystal core. It was a crystal core with unique attributes of an initial form, not very powerful, but for someone who had just entered the ranks of beast tamers, even a small gain is valuable. I casually threw it to Hell Gale Wolf, which opened its mouth and swallowed the demon beast's core. Logically speaking, Hell Gale Wolf was mainly of the fire element, and should have rejected a poison attribute demon beast core, or even been poisoned, but Hell Gale Wolf's hell bloodline was unique, immune to all poisons, so consuming this poison attribute demon beast core didn't cause rejection or poisoning. Instead, it strengthened its body. All the beasts were dead, so rest assured. I stepped on the poison tail scorpion's corpse, turning it into ashes, scattered by the wind. Witnessing this scene, everyone was overjoyed and in tears. We're alive, that's great. Xiaoyu, you're our hero in area 743. We're proud of you. These neighbors around here watched me grow up wearing open crotch pants. I don't know when. That kid who loved climbing walls and peeking at misses when bathing has grown up to become a beast tamer fighting to protect our home. Young man, I didn't get lost in everyone's cheers and thanks, but went to Xiao Ruoshue's side. You've been frowning all along. I got into the Azure Dragon Academy. Are you not happy? Xiao Ruoshue was absent-minded for a moment, then immediately adjusted her mood, and forced a smile out. Of course, I'm happy. Sister is happy for you too, and very proud. Sister seems off today. This is clearly a forced smile. She seems to have some objections about me becoming a beast tamer. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Sister and I exchanged a smile, each with our own thoughts hidden. Then a little girl tugged at my sleeve. Big brother Xiaoyu, I want to become a beast tamer like you in the future. I squatted down, pinched the little girl's cheek. I believe you'll become a beast tamer, but before that, eat well and grow tall. I took out a piece of buttered bread, and put it in the little girl's hand. The little girl's mother was nearby, covering her mouth, tears streaming down her face. This mother's face was filled with blame. She hadn't let her child eat a full meal for a long time. Behind a piece of buttered bread were the struggles of the poor in this era. I don't sympathize with these people, because this era is all about survival of the fittest. Strong ones never complain about their environment. So what I gave Jusiyu wasn't bread, but rather, encouragement. Xingyu, thank you for waiting for me to grow up. Brother Xingyu, thank you for waiting for me to grow up. I also want to take the entrance exam for the Azure Dragon Academy. Really? When you get into the Azure Dragon Academy, maybe I can even become the president of the Azure Dragon Academy. I patted Jusiyu's head. Night fell. A storm engulfed Qingfeng City. Giant waves surged at the seaside. Two red shadows appeared on the sea surface. They were the eyes of water elemental beasts. Quick hotel. Xiaoyu, staying in a hotel is too extravagant. Sister, the Azure Dragon Academy offers scholarships. We can't afford to buy a house in the short term, but staying in a hotel for a few days is okay. Actually, this is also a last resort, because our previous affordable housing area was destroyed by the poison tail scorpion. I lounged lazily on the bed. Sister, there's still a week until school starts. We'll stay here for this week. Beast Tamer freshmen don't have summer vacation, because major Beast Tamer academies start classes a week later. I fell into a deep sleep in the late night, without noticing anything. In the darkness, a figure approached me. It was my sister, Xiao Ruoshue. After approaching me, Xiao Ruoshue lifted the blanket and untied my pajamas. There's an inconspicuous birthmark on my back. The dragon mark seal is still in place, with no signs of weakening. But why can Xiaoyu still contract beasts and become a beast tamer? It doesn't make sense. Xiao Ruoshue covered me with the blanket again. She walked out of the hotel alone, and found a telephone booth. Hey, Xiaoyu became a beast tamer, and got into the Azure Dragon Academy. After a long silence on the other end of the phone, there was finally a response. It seems like this is destiny's arrangement, so just stay close to Xiaoyu. Oh, when you get to the Azure Dragon Academy, subtly remind Xiaoyu to remember, he can date anyone he wants, but stay away from women of the Yi family. After all, the Yi family and us. Xiao Ruoshue nodded. I understand. I'll keep an eye on Xiaoyu. In the blink of an eye, 1 week later, on the day of enrollment, my sister Xiao Ruoshue and I boarded the train at Qingfeng City Railway Station. Part of the platform was filled with media reporters, but there were more of my neighbors coming to see us off. Xiaoyu, take this basket of salted duck eggs. You've been craving this since you were little. This is money collected from all of us. It's not much, just a few $100. Consider it a token of our goodwill. You rascal, make something of yourself. Don't forget to come back and visit us, your neighbors, who watched you grow up. The local specialties they gave might not cost much, but friendship and goodwill can't be measured by money. I waved goodbye, and walked into the train with my sister's hand in mine. As the train emitted a piercing whistle, the train's slowly started moving, disappearing into the distance under the morning sun. Please be aware that there may be beasts along the railway, causing vibrations in the carriages. To navigate through dangerous sections, the train is operating normally. Dear passengers, the next stop is Longyan Station. Longyan City is where the Azure Dragon Academy is located. After getting off the train, Xia Ruoxue and I looked around like two bumpkins, gazing around. Sister, this truly is a big city. It looks so sophisticated. In the Dragon Empire, cities are strictly graded. The Central Imperial City is the highest ranked city, and the strongest beast tamer in the nation, Shen Guanlan, is the ruler of the Central Imperial City. He is also a prominent figure in the Dragon Empire, with the highest authority. Below the Central Imperial City are the 12 royal cities. Longyan City is one of the 12 royal cities. It's supported by the state in various industries, and many top 50 national beast tamer guilds are stationed here. If I hadn't been accepted to the Azure Dragon Academy, I might have spent my whole life never leaving the small town of Qingfeng City, and never having the chance to enter Longyan City. I'll head to the Azure Dragon Academy for registration first. I tapped the jade beast emblem on the back of my right hand. Blackwind, come forth. Sensed its master's call. A stream of light flew out from the jade beast emblem, and Hellstorm Wolf appeared beside me. My sister and I rode Hellstorm Wolf, shuttling through the streets. In less than 10 minutes, we arrived at the Azure Dragon Academy, which is situated in the central area of Longyan City. Through the school gate, I could see senior students training. Outside, it looks like they are in practical class with their jade beasts. The entrance is filled with new students reporting. Sis, you and Blackwind wait for me at the entrance. I'll go through the admission process at the Azure Dragon Academy. With the guidance of the staff, I quickly completed the enrollment formalities. Students, head over to the reception area to collect your dormitory keys from your mentor. I arrived at the reception area and saw a familiar face, Chen Chenan, who was the proctor when I took my exams. Ms. Xiao, it's nice to see you again. What a coincidence, Professor Chen. I didn't expect to be assigned to your class. Class 3 of the first year. That's my class. The Blue Dragon Academy is a 3-year beast tamer academy. As a freshman, I naturally belong to the first year. There are a total of 8 classes in the first year. I'm in class 3. Oh, here's also this key for you. Besides the dorm key, Chen Chinian also gave me another key. This is from Director Chen, pointed across the back entrance of our academy, where there's a residential building, offering free accommodation for out-of-town students' families. I was thrilled by this news. This is great. My sister won't have to rent a place. Actually, hardly anyone stays in the residential building, because those who get into Azure Dragon Academy usually come from influential backgrounds, either wealthy or powerful. Their families wouldn't stoop to living in the residential building. So, the residents of the building are like me, coming from poor families in small towns. Xiao, you go and settle your sister first. Remember, meet at the school field at 3 p.m. for the freshman's orientation ceremony. I nodded and walked out of the school gate. At the gate, Xia Ruoxue and Hellstorm Wolf obediently waited in place. You don't have to rent a place. The academy has arranged a residential building for you. Let me take you there. I took Xia Ruoxue's hand. I couldn't contain my happiness on my face. After entering the apartment, I followed the label on the key and found room 808. Room 808. I opened the door. The interior environment came into view. The apartment living room, though small, was fully equipped with a separate kitchen and bathroom, and 2 bedrooms. For those who are wealthy and influential, this environment is no different from a pigsty. But for me and Xia Ruoxue, it's a warm home. Sis, you'll live here from now on. You can stay for free for 3 years. After 3 years, when I graduate, by then, I'll definitely become a skilled beast tamer on my own. Then I'll join some renowned, large beast tamer guilds, and earn money to buy you a mansion. Xia Ruoxue reached out and ruffled my hair. You silly little brother, she said with affection. I don't need a mansion, sis. I just need you by my side forever. I heard there's a freshman ceremony at 3 p.m. So, I'll cook now. You can eat before going to the academy. There are fresh vegetables, meat, and eggs in the fridge, and the kitchen is fully equipped. Xia Ruoxue washed her hands, put on an apron, and started preparing lunch. With nothing to do, I went to the intersection outside. I walked ahead, with Hellstorm Wolf following behind. Passers-by glanced at us. What kind of beast is that? I've never seen anything like it. It's a huge wolf covered in black flames. Isn't that the genius from the national exam this year? It's a huge wolf covered in black flames. My name's all over the internet now. The passers-by glanced again, and some recognized me. I suddenly stopped at a beast tamer shop. Blackwind is growing now. I'll buy some live attribute supplements for him, to enhance his advancement potential. I entered the beast tamer shop with Hellstorm Wolf. The shop owner was a glamorous woman, with a full figure, and elegant demeanor. She was well known throughout Longyan City. Everyone called her Madame Luo 3. What do you need? Handsome. Madame Luo greeted me with a smile. Her eyes involuntarily fell on me, because I was wearing the Dragon Academy's robe. Handsome, you can enjoy an 88% discount on anything you buy in this store. I glanced at the charming Madame Luo. I subconsciously protected my chest. I'm not just anyone, you know. No, don't think you can keep me. Madame Luo crossed her arms. She rolled her eyes in anger. What nonsense are you talking? Don't you want to know about my character? Madame Luo, do I look like a rich cougar who keeps young men? My sister says women are like wolves at 30. At 40, they are like tigers. And at 50, they are, well, never mind that. You little rascal, open your eyes and see clearly. Am I 50 years old? Madame Luo got angry. Her chest shook violently. I couldn't help but look more. I truly understood the idiom. Waves like billowing waves. Madame Luo tried to calm down. I haven't seen you before. Handsome. You must be a new student this year. I nodded slightly. No wonder you didn't know about our Meow Meow Beast Store's discounts. Let me tell you, students from the Qinglong Academy get an 88% discount. Members of the Azure Sky Guild get a 50% discount. And there are other promotions. Special attribute potions are buy one, get one free. Madam Luo talked a lot. I only remember that Dragon Academy students get an 88% discount. Madam, I would like. Don't call me Madam anymore. Just call me Madam Luo. Everyone in the city calls me that. Sanyang, I'd like to buy a fire attribute nutrient potion. The original price is 10,000. After an 88% discount, it's only 8,800. I gasped in surprise. The original price is 10,000 yuan. As a genuine poor person, my scholarship goes to my sister and daily expenses. Even with the discount, 8,800 is a lot. I can't afford that much. Seeing my expression, Madam Luo looked troubled. She asked, do you not have enough money? Handsome. I shook my head and sighed. I thought, even a penny can be tough for a hero. This kid can't even afford a fire attribute nutrient potion. Seems like he's not from around here. Probably from some remote border town. His divine beast is a huge wolf emitting black flames all over. I think I've seen it online before. Just then, there was a rumble outside the shop. Come thunder. After a moment, a heroic and beautiful woman walked into the shop. The woman was nearly 1.8 meters tall, just a tad shorter than me. Her appearance wasn't outstanding, but her demeanor was like a general from ancient battlefields. Behind her was a huge fox-like divine beast. It had 3 tails. Its fur was silver. Its pupils glowed with crackling energy. At the end of each tail hung a crackling lightning ball. I instinctively activated my demon god's eye. Named Three-Tail Thunder Arc. 3rd tier extraordinary body. Epic bloodline with lightning attributes. Skill, Three-Tail Thunderstorm. Sweeps enemies with all 3 tails, inflicting varying damage. Adds a 1-second stun and paralysis effect. Skill, Lightning Dash. Approaches enemies rapidly with lightning-like speed, dodging their attacks. Inflicts a thunderous blow on enemies. Skill, Thunderbolt Charge. Spits out a lightning ball, dealing area damage to enemies. Purification Path. 3-Tail Thunder Arc. 4-Tail Thunder Arc. Hidden Evolutionary Path. 5-Tail Thunder Arc. 3-Tail Thunder Arc. Shadow Crimson Lightning Arc. Crimson Lotus Lightning Arc. Only I can see the hidden evolutionary path. I furrowed my brow at this. Then I saw a set of data and information. Analysis of the chaotic and repressed state of the divine beast, with symptoms of post-war trauma. Treatment methods for post-war trauma syndrome. Suddenly, the 3-Tail Thunder Arc released a surge of electricity, toppling a nearby canter, and it overturned a nearby canter and let out a deafening roar. The entire shop's electrical system went into a paralysis, with all light bulbs bursting. All light bulbs exploded. Other customers panicked and fled in all directions. Frantically, Lo Sanyang shouted, "Oh my goodness, Miss Jean, have your divine beast calmed down? I still need to do business here." The owner of the 3-Tail Thunder Fox, who was also the beautiful woman in front of me, that is the beauty in front of me, was named Qin Yanran. She was the daughter of Qin Longyu, the president of the Azure Sky Guild. Looking across the entire Dragon Hidden City, there are over a dozen divine beast guilds. In terms of comprehensive strength, the Azure Sky Guild ranks second. In terms of overall strength, the Azure Sky Guild ranks second, just behind the Hurricane Guild. I glanced at Qin Yanran's chest, where 5-star badges were pinned. This is the symbol of a 5-star beast tamer. Sanyang, did you see that too? My Lulu is sick. The last time I saw the beast doctor, said she had manic depressive disorder. As long as I give her cold ice grass, she'll calm down. Sanyang, do you have cold ice grass? I'll help you look. How many do you need? We have as many as you need. This is how rich people do things. 1 cold ice grass costs 25,000. Sanyang took out a total of 20. That's 500,000. For me, that's a huge amount of money. But in the Azure Sky Guild where Qin Yanran is, they casually accept orders for vermilion pills and bounties for all magical beasts, earning millions in commissions. This sister, your beast doesn't have manic depressive disorder, and treating it with cold ice grass is a temporary fix. Qin Yanran then noticed the handsome young man next to her. Hi, I'm Xiao Sinyu, a freshman at the Blue Dragon Academy. Sanyang was stunned, then suddenly realized, I thought you looked familiar. You are the biggest dark horse in this year's national exam. Your initial score is only 2 points lower than Yi Shuangning's. I scratched my head, feeling a bit shy. Qin Yanran asked, you're saying that my Lulu doesn't have bipolar disorder. Are you a beast doctor? I shook my head. I'm not a beast doctor, but I know a bit about veterinary medicine. From the appearance of this 3-tailed thunder fox, it has many new scars, indicating frequent battles with monsters recently. Qin Yanran nodded in agreement. We've been getting a lot of bounty missions lately. Monsters from Skull Mountain outside the city running rampant. Lulu has been injured in many battles with me recently. Alright, let's continue. I cleared my throat. Continuing the analysis. The 3-tailed thunder fox is sensitive by nature. If it frequently gets injured in battles, the wounds get infected with demonic energy. It will lead to a certain illness. This illness is not bipolar disorder, but post-war trauma syndrome. Qin Yanran and Luo-san looked at each other in confusion. They were puzzled. The current state of the 3-tailed thunder fox being excessively agitated is a manifestation of post-war trauma syndrome. To cure it, using frostgrass would only treat the symptoms but not the root cause. I have a prescription. If you trust me, you can give it a try. I presented myself in front of Qin Yanran, exuding the aura of a legendary doctor.